Welcome Brawlers, I'm the Hermit, and last weekend was the Brawl Metagame challenge. So for the next couple of days I'm gonna be playing some of the decks that ended up getting 7 wins. Now for the challenge you needed to get 7 wins or 1 loss, and you got a little bit of gold, and depending on how many wins you got more and more packs. So this is gonna be a couple of decks where I didn't make them, and I think I didn't change most of them. Maybe I changed one card at some point in one of them, but for the most part they're gonna be exactly the way they were posted. Now, they were posted mostly on Reddit, so some of them don't have the links to another website for the deck list. So I'm gonna make that and still give them credit and post the credit of the Reddit post on the description below. So first we're gonna be playing Tamiyo Inquisitive Student. He transforms into Tamiyo Inquisitive Season Scholar. He starts as a 0-3 that whenever it attacks, we get a clue token, and then if we draw 3 cards in a turn, we can transform her into the Planeswalker. The Planeswalker pluses 2 to make our opponent's creature attacking us or Tamiyo get -1/-0. Until the end of turn, we can -3 to return an instant or sorcery, and we can get the ultimate 2 draw cards equal to half the number of cards in our library, and then we have no maximum hand size. So this deck is gonna be a control deck with a little bit of Fox sub-themes, and of course we're gonna be having extra turn spells. The ones that we're gonna be using more are Time Warp and Temporal Manipulation. And I say that because even though we don't have ways to tutor them, if we get them we can -3 Tamiyo to get them back. We can play even Snapcaster Make to recast them, or we have a couple of other ways to get them back from the graveyard, since they don't exile themselves. So Aura Procession, I think we also have Balagat Recovery, which we can play as a land. And if we don't get either of those, we can keep cycling our Fox. We even have Arachnogenesis from the Omen Paths bonus sheet, I think. Tangle, it taps the attacking creatures, and they don't untap during their next untap step. And we also have regular Fog. So we also have, like I said, counter spells, a couple of bounce spells into the Floatmo, Cyclonic Rift, some card advantage, and obviously ways to make sure we draw enough cards to transform Tamiyo. Brainstorm, Ponder, and Sack Clue is also good enough, and fast mana in Chrome Mox, Mox Opal, and Mox Amber. We have Green Suns in it for to rare few creatures we have. We have Primeval Titan, Uro, Horizon Guard if we happen to go for a Strip Mine loop. We can get Strip Mine to roll up Horizon Guard and then keep looping it. We can search for either of those with Analyze the Pollen as well, and Traverse the Open World. We also have Burgeoning and Exploration for a little bit of fast mana early on, and maybe in some cases we get a win out of Mana Drain. So that's the deck. Now let's get into the queue and see how many turns we can take. Against Yawgmoth. Greedy Freeboarder. I think we want Spell Pierce is good. That way we can play Tamiyo, protect her with Mox Amber. And if we don't use it, we can use Subtlety. We can send Spell Pierce to Subtlety and counter their Yawgmoth at some point. So Laporte Cutthroat. I think we also want Armageddon's Charm, so let's play Juari Disruption. you line up the shop is also a good card. It can get a naturalize, but also it can help us cycle so that we transform Tamiyo, and that's also good enough. Sumi line breaker. Popular Buddhist. Gonna subtlety that. I think opponent will send it all the way back. Just keep passing. Ooh, okay. I needed to do that better because now, yeah, that one is gonna hurt. Yeah, I thought this could be breeding pool, so okay, they kill subtlety. Are they gonna kill subtlety? I mean, Tamiyo. Let's transform it now. Yeah, like that. It transforms.
I'll aid you. So focus on the fight. Use your words.
Pass. And stone.
Words can't fix everything.
Draw some cards.
Respect the library.
I think we might dangle here. Although it's not really necessary. Maybe let's wait a bit.
Quiet in the library.
On there.
Use your words.
Sure. Let's keep all of these. Decline. And now we pass. Mausoleum of Secrets. We're okay. We just counter whatever they get. I guess Ghost Rider. Oh, okay, I was gonna say Ghost Rider might be the most annoying card I could get because we cannot counter it. Send you away. Kami of Morning. And opponent concedes. GG's. Even though we messed up and let Yakuma resolve, but didn't matter, we still won. Against partners. They have removal here. Okay, it's at the plan, so I feel good about our chances now. Let's join the exploration then. It's a 3-mana growth spiral, but we get to scry, so. Then we get the Hedge Maze. We will start by pondering. Climb. Attack and transform. Once we get the clue.
I'd rather avoid a fight. But I'm not so easily Violence is not the answer.
And yeah, the Moxen are kind of why Simic gets even better in with Tamiyo, because now it was only turn 3 and we already have 5 mana. Chromatic Lantern. Guess not.
Use your words.
Ring. Yeah, okay, opponent concedes to the One Ring. GG's. Terra Magical Adept. Since we have exploration, it'd be too much for our opponent.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating story.
Okay, they remove the Tamiyo.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
But now she comes back with a new friend. Malevolent Rumble. It seems they are gonna be trying to reanimate stuff. I think we're gonna transform Tamiyo here because we have Fear of Denial. That means we also get Spiral. We also get to keep up interaction.
In the right
So-
hands, knowledge is the sharpest. I am not defenseless.
If our opponent goes for their Grisabrand, actually maybe let's let that resolve. Then we're gonna Witness Protection it. They draw 7.
Think before you act.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured they had more removal for that.
Things didn't have to go this way.
Paladin class is what they pick up. Okay, so here we're gonna recur Genesis. Think we can double block Terra. And then goes to 1. Okay. Dark Ritual. Guess not. Okay, they play Veil of Summer, but now they only have 5 mana. Can they win with that? Four mana. And it's an abhorrent Oculus. Followed by Death Rat Shaman. So if we can remove either, we win. And if not, I think opponent might win. I guess we need to remove 2 things now. Okay, GG's. I guess we can play the Architect first. Then we play Tamiyo and keep up Veil of Summer.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
And Gingerbread. Restart. good one. Diabolic intent. Okay. Answer. I think we counter that one. Maybe not. I guess we transform Tamiyo on this turn. So let's keep attacking. But it's turned. Oh, I like versioning. But can we do this?
I'd rather avoid a fight. But I'm not so easily defeated. Violence is not the answer.
And opponent concedes. Yeah, they didn't count on the minus, but now that they see it, they're gonna be dealing low damage, and then we just bounce the Stalker. They're far away from the Commander again, so GG's. Against Dragaban. I think we have to play Halfling first.
This is an interesting story.
One might get a hit here. Where is on guard? Oh, that's a good one to get exiled.
Perhaps Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Okay, they remove Tamiyo again. But since they wasted a land on that, they might not be able to do much. Maybe Medallion helps them.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
But now we can kick counters up, and eventually we will draw with Tamiyo clues, so their armor. It's here I want to take an extra turn so we can get the second clue and transform for Tamiyo. Just to
This is not just a battle of arms. Respect the library.
Our tapper only allowed us to keep one counter spell up, but I guess it might be enough. Here we get the gate.
Answer.
Would be better with the extra mana, but as long as we get to the Tamiyo ultimate, I think we win. The opponent plays Experimental Frenzy. They miscalculated. And it seems they are rage quitting. Okay, GG's. Cloud. Oh, I guess it's Najila. wizard, not warrior.
This is an interesting story.
Here. Let's join the expiration. A little late for versioning, I think. Counter spell, maybe. I think we will think Magilla here, back to our opponent's hand. It's good. See if we can get another land here. And a leak.
I'll aid you. So focus. I am not defenseless. You're so disruptive.
Probably bombard me. Kill Tamiyo? Okay.
I'll find a quieter place to read.
We will name green.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
See, so now we can get an extra turn for next one. And obviously we're not gonna block here. We'll see how opponent chooses to proceed. Cryptolith, right. Let's throw one more, I think. Turn, please. One ponder. And decline to shuffle. Ooh, I guess they have a chance to kill you here, but they don't use it. Sure.
Stop interrupting my work! You're so disruptive. I wanted to trust you.
Let's keep it
Have to go this way.
down there for now. We're gonna analyze the pollen.
Respect the library.
To the command zone. We get strip mine and we straight mine our opponent. GG's. Against Jacob Hawken. And they play a Chromox. So they get their commander coin ready. Get Tamiyo out.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Mindstone, sure. Net, we're gonna spell snare that. Jinky-taxias. Mm.
Tell me everything you know about this Violence is not the answer.
Okay, so they feel some drain on Rivendell. And they concede. Yeah, we were gonna get extra turns, and it seems like they whiff a little bit with their exiles. They had, I guess they were banking on Jinky-taxias to resolve, so GG's. Nadu. This hand is not gonna work. I mean, these are good cards, but other than counterspell, they are too slow. Okay, Kami, so opponent is already going to get Nadu. Definitely not ideal.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
Leather armor. I guess we memory lapse that. Okay, yep, GG's. yeah, getting to Nadu right away and getting payoffs that can use any turn. That really beats us for sure. GG's. Jenny. Okay. Hoping either angular or arachnogenesis I'm gonna be very useful. But we'll see. Okay, nope. So they are gonna transform a Jenny Knight right away. I think we will concede. Yep. Green, so
Is there a deeper
maybe the One Ring will help us. Yeah, we had no counters for that. Yeah, to the command zone.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating story.
Liliana.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers.
I've always hated crowds.
Guess it might be time to discard these guys. Ancient Tomb, which means they're one turn away from their commander.
Don't overthink things.
Okay.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Chandra. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep, let's concede. Yeah, even if we manage to counter Grenzo, we still have to deal with Chandra, so GG's. Kefka Court Mage. Hmm. That is a Chromox from opponent. But we have a Chromox ourselves. I guess we send away Expropriate. Oh, I should have sent Tangle then. Didn't realize we had enough for this.
Oh, I stayed up too late reading. Again.
So opponent plays Kefka. Let's discard the land here. Let's just let's draw 2 cards and then Witness Protection on Kefka. Attack.
I'd rather avoid a fight. I am not defenseless.
Sheldred's Edict.
I've read nearly the entire library.
Toxic Deluge. The Archive, we counter that. We could play the extra time here. But we will exile Temporal Manipulation. Drain and Green Sun. No, let's get a land. A fetch land. And that way we still have a counter spell up. There Grid's Lantern. And opponent concedes. GG's. That's Igur.
Oh, I stayed up too late reading. Again.
Okay, they kill Tamiyo right away. Teacher Supplier. A joint exploration. Traverse Valley. Guess we can try to go for the Horizon Guard. Spell Pierce, the counter spell. Larp. Maybe Tasigur. Burgeoning, I think we don't love. Let's take the action. Let's shuffle. Player of the Nile. Your opponent blocks with their supplier. And we pass now. Finstock. Counter that. And GG's. And that's gonna be it for the video. Shout out to Reddit user Nistrawan. As you saw, the deck really performs well. And in my particular experience, it helped me get to my best run in the challenge, where I got to 6 wins, but then I also spammed it a little bit, so I got a couple of 2 and 3 wins with it. And it's definitely the one I played on Sunday. On Friday I didn't play this, I played a couple of others, but then after losing a couple of 1 and 0 wins runs, I decided to stop, and then I copied this one from someone who got the 7 wins already on Sunday, so that's what gave me the idea to showcase some of these decks, as well as the fact that I just spammed it a little bit on Sunday. So the original post will be in the description, as well as the Moxfield version, where I will upload and still give credit. So thank you for watching, and the Hermit, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.